Hello, ForgeMasters! Bandicoot here. Welcome back to another episode of Crash 4. It's about time. Now, this is also another voiceover section, like last episode, and this episode will be replacing what is currently episode 4. And, again, the reason for why I'm doing this is because Windows updating made OBS change all my settings, and I don't like that. So I had to make sure yesterday to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So hopefully it won't happen again, and I'll be doing test recordings before I start recording from now on. Like I did today, trying to work on this voiceover, because trying to do this one, I found it out halfway through that, oh yeah, I'm watching this on times 2 speed by accident. So you guys would have gotten regular commentation over times 2 speed gameplay, which does kind of make sense considering that I got through this beginning section faster while watching it than I did playing it. And I didn't realize it until way later. And I'm glad that I caught it, but that also means I have to do a lot of re-commentating. Luckily, the gameplay is not going to change much, so I can just say the same thing again. I am being careful, trying not to die here, and trying to make sure that I get all the boxes I can. Though I do miss a few boxes at the end, and you'll see how many later, but I'm not going to say now. Break these boxes before anything else, and we get across here, and this is where I die for the first time. And this will be the start of what I thought was going to be an easy segment, and turned out to be a 8-minute segment of me just trying to do the same thing. And I do believe I'm also going to keep track of how many times I have actually failed. Because you see off in the distance over there? That is a flashback tape. And you know what that means. Now, a fun fact about the flashback tapes, I realize that I don't think I've actually mentioned before, is that you have to get them deathless. You have to make sure to collect them and hit a checkpoint before you, inevitably die. Or in my case, inevitably. Some of you might actually be able to play this game and not die a single time. But instead, I just end up resetting myself a few times just so I can be able to try this. Now, this first 8 minutes is going to be me going to try my best to get that flashback tape. And me and my greed are going to end up trying to get that extra life and fail trying multiple times. Now, we try to be patient, get through the fire. One of the things that I've had problems with is my patience in this game wasn't lined up properly for that, and I actually, in video, cut out all the times I had to reload. Because the loading screen, actually, I timed it, it's 11 to 12 seconds in order for the loading screen to go through all the way. So that's a slight annoyance, but that's fine. And here I am, tempting fate, trying to make sure that I could possibly get a smack roll of that extra life. But in reality, I'm just going to hit the TNT block. In one way or another. Or not. Apparently, oh, right. I do actually get the extra life a few times, but my greed will cost me at some point. Man, it really does take me a hot minute to get through this, doesn't it? Well, I guess I can, at least discuss, I should really plan some topics for if something like this actually happens. Alright, reset number 3. And we're off to the races, once again. First, he grabs the first 2 boxes, jumps over the wired fence, tries not to get hit sawed by that, little gremlin thing, and try again to try to get the extra life, but fail in the process because of the TNT block. Yeah, greed. Greed and impatience. Those are my two biggest weaknesses. So if you ever try to go up against me in any type of game, just use those to your advantage. Granted, it's only when it's so single player. I tend to be actually pretty patient while uh playing with friends, but that's probably because I can distract myself. Maybe that actually goes off the whole thing of I have problems trying to have only one thing going on at a time. Like, I watch my videos on times 2 speed all the time in order to just make it so that I only think about what they're saying, and I'm able to catch everything they say. It's clear to me. But that also means that my brain's not actually processing anything else, which is nice for me at times because I can keep an eye on my door, and if one of my folks comes up and says, "Hey, we need something," or "Hey, can you do something for us real quick?" and I'm able to do it. Trying to dodge that guy since he ended me once before. Get these boxes. Don't want to miss them. Though I am going to have to watch a guide to get all the boxes because again I fail at getting all the boxes in this stage. Uh, yeah, it's hard not to commentate about things that will happen because I've already watched this before. Twice, actually. And I played it before, too, so I do actually remember a lot of what goes on here. Now, there's the end goal in sight, and I fumble. I was right there! Come on, man! That's what my reaction was at the time. Man, 168 boxes. Jesus. Where are those other boxes that I missed? Well, at least I get to keep an eye out for those as well. And I also realized from last episode, there's me tempting fate again and actually succeeding. I have actually realized that when I'm counting live to myself, I actually think I fail more than I do succeed. Like, when I was going through the last bonus stage, I thought I failed 7 times. Which, in reality, it was actually 5. I guess I often think that I'm not as good as I claim to be anyways, but I still like playing games. I don't care if I fail, because that's just another moment for you to learn to succeed. Granted, I don't learn my lesson here. Tempting fate there, are we? Alright. Attempt number... reset number 8. So this should be attempt number 9. And this is where I just forgo the extra life, because, God, I do not like redoing this section. And I'm gonna have to redo it anyways. Granted, I do not have to worry about death, because I already got the, well, you'll see Val get the, flashback tape. It's an inevitability. I am going to get these things. I am going to get all the boxes. It's just a matter of when am I going to get them. And sometimes, how? Though, now I'm just trying my best to be careful. And this is where... Ooh, do I make another fumble here? I literally just watched myself... Oh, right, I'm being careful, so that means I'm actually going to succeed. You see, whenever I do take it slow and steady, I'm able to actually do things. But, yeah, I'm not always slow and steady. Now, time for the counter of how many times do I fail in the bonus stage. And this is when I realize, oh, I actually need to break those boxes underneath the nitro crates. So I have to reset. I should fix my green screen again. Oh boy. And now we try again. And I hit the box by accident, meaning that I have to reset. Alright, trying again. Attempt number 3. This might take a hot minute, folks, so buckle up. If you don't like watching me going through the replaying the same section over and over again, well, you picked watching Crash Bandicoot and somebody who's playing it for the first time. So, I don't know what you guys are expecting, but you should expect, like, a few deaths and stuff. But these are hard games. Crash has always been a challenging game. A fun challenge, but a challenge nonetheless. And I made a fumble here. Bet you guys can't figure out why until later. Have you figured it out yet? It's the nitro boxes that I need to activate. So, reset I do. Luckily, resetting in this case doesn't require me to completely reset the stage. It just requires me to go back on the bonus platform. Attempt number 4, and I'm gonna have to reset because I hit the box. Sometimes trying to avoid breaking the box is hard, especially considering that you get rewarded for breaking boxes. So trying to negate that urge to break a box, it's so hard at times. Alright, and I fumbled here because the slide broke the boxes underneath me, which left me unsure of how to deal with it. I could have recovered it if I had gone to the right, but hindsight's 20/20 and all that. And knowing what I do now, I'll probably try to figure out how to utilize that knowledge in the future. Though I highly, highly doubt I'll remember in the moment. Because when I'm in the moment, a lot of things tend to fade from mind, and yeah, I don't exactly think too much before I act, and that's a fumble. Sometimes, man, sometimes I'm overconfident, and that overconfidence, it defeats me. So, lesson learned. Or, rather, lesson learned now. I don't know if past me has learned this lesson, but present me does, so that'll be helpful for later. Don't be overconfident. Be confident in yourself, but be realistic. Understand that there are limits, and that you can get past them. You just have to get past them tactically. You have to think. You have to react. You have to understand. And when you do, you complete the stage. And that was 6 resets that I had to do for the bonus stage. Now, there is a guy right there that... Oh, right. I got burned. Now, there is a guy over there that I'm going to try to take out, and just because he's a big guy doesn't mean he's not going to fall in one hit. Watch and learn! There's an Aku Aku mask right there. Try not to break the TNT if I can help it. And now we have a miserable time doing a little bit of parkour here. I lost the Aku Aku and got impatient. You see, I wouldn't have so many deaths if I just wait. And patience is not my strong suit. It will get better over time. I just need to get better. And there's another fall. Take a guess of how many times I actually die in total in this stage. Because if we're counting the first 8 and then the 6 in the bonus, currently we are at... let's see, we are currently at 3 in the regular deaths, so that means we're actually at 70 right now? 8, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 17. Alright, we finally made a checkpoint, and we have to keep going forward. I check if I can get on top of the rope a little higher. I can't. Because, well, For some reason, because the game developer said so. I wonder if there's any boxes behind some of these sections. And there's another death, thanks to the flamethrower, that I didn't notice was there. But now that I know the flamethrower is there, I'll hopefully not fail. Knock on wood. Oh wait, I already know how many times I fail in this. But can you guess? That's an extra life. Lost the Aku Aku, but got the checkpoint. I'm like desperately trying to keep an eye out for like wherever I've lost or missed boxes. Got hit by the nitro because I just ran into it. And there's another fumble. I can recover it, but I don't. You see that smile? Even if I am failing at this game, I am enjoying myself. Heck, I'm enjoying myself just watching. I wonder, do you guys actually like when I do voiceover stuff too? If not, that's fine. I do plan on trying a better version of it later, but with a different project in mind. Slide jumped, or slid right into the fire right there. Impatience. It is my weakness. I just had an idea. Maybe I need to go and check if there are boxes lower down that I may have missed because of platforming. I will probably go back whenever there is like missing boxes. I'll probably go back at the beginning of the episodes and try to collect them. Like, say, after for this stage, since I'm missing a few boxes, I'll probably do those boxes at the beginning of the next episode. Here I am planning for my next episode, despite knowing that I still have to replace the last 2 episodes. There's a checkpoint right there. I refuse to grab it without getting the boxes up there first. And that is me failing again. Because I need to break that jump block and not get killed by the nitro. It's a lot harder than you think, and I had to basically cheese it. And I forgot the platform was invisible. That face. The face of, oh, should have thought about that. Alright, we are making another attempt. Going up. Hit this box. Perhaps should take the checkpoint, but I don't. Jump on here. I am impatient. Waiting for the platform to come back down. It's so slow. No wonder I'm impatient and waiting for it. You can see me trying to do everything in my power not to move around, just waiting. Alright. And the more I fail, the more impatient I get. That's the fun part. I still don't see where the other boxes are. Spin. Come on, recover. And I slid jump right into the fire. Alright. Trying not... And I got blew up by the box because I was trying not to get thrown off by the conveyor belt. Alright. Try this again. Swing and jump. Get this one. Try not to fall into the same trap before. Double jump to make sure that I don't fall victim to the same trap I put myself in before. And now my impatience starts to kick in. Because waiting for this platform to go down and then back up, dear lord. And this is me trying to figure out if I can jump high enough to get to the TNT box just to blow it up before I, And this is where me being patient bit me in the arse. Huh. Now I got Naku Aku, and this run, or this current run, should be the one that I succeed at. I remember having an Aku Aku for my successful run. Yeah, the more times you die, the more impatient I get. Or the more I fail, the more I... Yeah, you get the gist. You can probably see it, too. Just look at me jumping around like a loon. Alright, trying not to get burnt this time. And then over here, fail at getting over to that platform. Try it again. Wait for the fire. And let's go. Slide through, jump on the box, hit both of these ones. Check what this platform does for me. It lowers. And this is one of my fails, because I hit a button when I didn't need to hit a button. That time, I probably could have just landed on the platform and been fine. Alright, now we're moving on again. We have another chance on the Naku Aku mask. Up, grab this one. And now... Patience is not my strong suit, but I will be patient if I must. Man, that platform really does move slow, doesn't it? Alright, spin, spin, spin. Yeah, I know, I'm impatient. Gotta make sure not to get clipped by that fire, though. I know how physics in this game can work at times. There are times where the game will just be like, nah. Okay, missed that jump because I didn't have enough height before. Oh dear. And now, slide under, get up here, grab these two boxes, and I'm just gonna tank it. And now I slide through, and I can get the checkpoint box finally. Alright. Now, the trick now is to swing across, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing some boxes around here. So if you guys find any, please let me know. There's some nitro right there. There's a TNT block right there. Go over here. Got a checkpoint right here. And now I gotta make sure to play a bit of Donkey Kong here. Got some crates right here that need busting. And then jump here, and jump right into the fire. Alright. Now, we wait again. Get these crates. And once again, lose Aku Aku to my impatience. Now, try to dodge more fire. And I fail right there because of the firebox. That firebox is quite interesting. Now I've learned my lesson and am trying to be as patient as possible for those flamethrowers. Nobody likes being burnt alive. Alright. Slide under that, wait for the fire, and we're good. Right there. And wait for that fire to drill, and there we go. Could I backtrack and come back over to that point? Who knows? Probably not. But yeah, we now have a chase sequence in a gyro ball. Fun fact, in Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, there were a bunch of gyro ball stages, and they weren't fun, I'll admit. They were a little annoying. Trying to keep an eye on the track, see if there's any missing boxes. Alright. Still haven't missed a box yet. Where are those missing boxes? Ah, there's my another fail. And we're off to the races once again. And more boxes. Try to jump over there. It's a little hard to I was focusing so hard on this, trying not to get crushed by that vehicle, while also trying not to get slowed down by the barbed wire. Alright. We're about to hit a checkpoint. Now we move forward, but I realize that, oh dear, I forgot something. I need to go do something real quick. Hold on. So I'm trying my best to slow myself down here, because I remembered a specific thing that I could get my hands on here. And that would be because one of these trash cans holds a remote. That remote controls this little vehicle here. And we're going to back up this vehicle all the way into this nitro box. That way we get a green gem. Colored gems. We found our second one. Now it is time for me to actually try. And get to the end of the stage. And get ready, folks, because we're about to see the grand total of how many deaths we've actually encountered. Hope you were keeping track, because the grand number is going to be shown pretty soon here. I gotta say, the design on that vehicle is actually pretty damn cool. I cannot see where those other boxes would have been. Yep, missing 6 boxes, and I don't know where they are. I'm going to have to watch a video to be able to look for all of them, and I will get that gem. But that is the end of the stage. I got all the gems except for the 3 max lives and the box gem, but I will be coming back for the box gem, of course. And yeah, the grand total was, I'm having to do math in my head real quick because I'm trying my best. That would be 32, I think. Because 18 plus 8 equals 26. 26 plus 6 is 22, plus the extra one at the beginning of the stage before I realized I had to go back and retry. Wait, no, that was only one. So yeah, 22. 22, 23. One of those two. And we also have a flashback stage to take care of as well. I'm checking all my stuff, trying to make sure that I cover all my bases. And we're getting pretty close to where the end of the recording is. So, you know what? I'm just going to get ahead of myself here. So, thank you all so much for watching. Flare that like button, quench with a sub, and brand a comment down below. Oh, I probably could have just waited for me to actually do it. But Forge on, ForgeMasters, and ciao for now.